Hello, good evening, welcome, hi, how are you? It's time for another stream. And if I am correct, which I hope I am, I got expert help last night. If I am correct, you should find that my volume has normalized to being something resembling a similar volume to what you hear from other streamers. I might still be a little low. I employed Ashton. You know Ashton. He may even be here in chat to help me troubleshoot my audio problems with my stream, and he did help. The one thing that's funny is that he has a not significantly different mic, and he has his audio boosted by 9 decibels, and I have mine now at a perfect 0. So I'm still technically 9 decibels quieter than he is, I guess. But as long as you can hear me, the advantages here are that my voice should be much louder, but not peaking. Even if I speak really loud, it should be capped so that I don't peak too much and distort. And hopefully that didn't suck for all of you, but I'm given to understand that it's not meant to. But yeah, I shouldn't be peaking. But the game audio should be able to be much louder it should be allowed to be much louder now. Those are how words work. And the stream should resemble the volume of other streams. So that's what I'm going for. It'll be fun getting this up on YouTube and seeing how the volume differences compare. But everybody, give your praise to Ashton. If he shows up in chat this evening, give him a round of applause, because he helped me out. He helped me out. All right, so on with things. First of all, the usual. My phone is unplugged. So, brace thine ear holes as we do the ritual plugging in of my phone, which will also be louder because I'm capturing desktop audio. I will be relying on you to let me know if I need to bring the game audio down anymore. Why can I not think words today? Think words. Why can I not say words today? Getting the game audio right will be a little different because I raised it way up in OBS, and so now I will need your help balancing it a little bit. But I currently have it at 18 decibel reduction over my vocal volume, so it should be quieter, but not so quiet that you can't hear it. Anyhow, brace your ear holes. Here comes the plug-in sound of my iPhone. Eventually. There it is. Okay. Next up, we have the ritual cracking of the beer. I have nothing fancy to show you today. Today's beer is a repeat. But it's a good repeat. It's an oldie but a goodie. It is none other than Fat Tug. Because I'm down to 3 cans of beer in the fridge. So this is it. I didn't want to have the another House of Funk today. I wanted to mix it up a bit. So we're back to a Fat Tug because that was the only beer I had that isn't a House of Funk beer. And it's delicious, as expected. Okie dokie. Let's get on with this, shall we? All right, so I'm going to switch the game. We're going to switch my input here. You can see my switch. Meg just snuck in and had a sip of my beer. Oh. You may even have heard her. So let's get the game audio and see how you find it relative to my voice. It's actually a little loud in my ears at the moment, so turn that down. Whee! There we go. All right. How is my game audio? Is it loud enough? Is it too loud? Is it insufficiently loud? Would you like it louder? It is sufficiently loud. Okay. Good to know. I guess we'll know better once we get in a fight. The encounter sound was good volume. Okay, alright, good to know. This is what I want in life, is for you to have good audio. Okay, sounds good and I'm clearly audible over it. Perfect. Just what I want. Most excellent. So the next stupid question for you all, which I will have to workshop a bit, is if I were to make YouTube content, what kind of YouTube content would you want me to make that isn't VODs? Okay, here we are. This is Nibelheim, right? But the town's all here. Yeah. What happened? I'm not lying. I remember the intense heat of the flames. Okay, so you've heard of this guy Logan Paul, right? Yeah, stream highlights are an option. I need to watch some stream highlight reels that other people have put together and figure out how to do that myself. Of course, you can continue to help me with that by clipping things that you find amusing or funny, so that I don't have to go sifting through all my old VODs myself. Just lazy web it. Oh, hey, there's a dude in a cloak here. Man in a black cape. He has a tattoo number 6. He has something. Must go to reunion. All right, well. What's in this door? That said, I'll be honest, when you average 30 to 40 viewers and only 10 to 20 active in chat, it makes highlights a bit hard to come by. Yeah, I know. Nice town, huh? We've been in business here for a long time. You're lying. Do you have anything to do with this town? How about being born and raised here? I was here until I was 14 and I don't remember you. It's not nice to lie. You're trying to get more people to watch, but your friends and coworkers are stubborn. Well, I appreciate the attempt. Oh no, Twitch is buffering at 160p. Alas. He has a tattoo of the number 12. He has something. An elixir. Yeah, Twitch was having some issues earlier. They were resolved by 3:30, but it may still be having some sort of issues still that sort of are knock-ons from that. Can you hear the voice of Sephiroth? Hey, Ma, I'm home. What is it? I want to hear your story. I lived in this house until I was 14. No, but this town was burned down. You're sick saying such things. Get out of here. Must get it and bring to Sephiroth, then become one with Sephiroth. This guy's number 5. Does he have something? He does not have something. Well, what good are you anyhow, number 5? Who does number 5 work for? Who does number 5 work for? He has a tattoo of number 11. Must go to reunion. Clone 5! Tattoo number 4. A platinum fist. Where are you, great Sephiroth? Yeah, I saw the supercut related to Mike 5. It's good. We commented on it yesterday, in fact. No orthopedic underwear this time. Okay, now, can I remember how to do this? But I definitely remember playing the piano then. So why wasn't it burnt down? Go for it. Now, how did this go? I remember. Oh, whoops. There's a note on Tifa's desk. Like, I remember how it goes, I just don't remember what the buttons are. There we go. Periodic report to Professor Hojo. Clone activity report. Unfortunately, no clones have left this town this quarter. As previously reported, the clones seem to be sensing something, but all they say is reunion or Sephiroth, and so show no other signs of activity. A total of 8 people has visited this town this quarter. Fortunately, none knew about the incident 5 years ago. Therefore, no one knows the town was restored exactly as it was 5 years ago. Our staff, disguised as town people, have improved their acting skills, and we do not report any problems at this time. That is all. Okay. Play the piano. Go for it. I remember. Then we're going to sit here for a second as I look up the guide. Not that the guide will help me with the actual button combination, so we're going to have to plink at it a little bit for a minute here. Cosmo Canyon. Key Cave. Nibelheim. All right. Oh, dang it. This guide is useless. Tip. Check Tifa's house and you'll find the piano from Cloud's flashback. Remember the tune you played? Question mark? With no photo of the tune you played or any dialogue written into the guide to tell you what the tune you played was. So I guess I'm going back to the to Calm Town. There it is. Do, re, mi, ti, la. Do, re, mi, so, fa, do, re, do. Okay, so what's do? How many notes do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I'm gonna need the switch button conversion. Nibelheim piano switch. Here we go. Okay. I reached the town of the piano during Cloud's Nibelheim flashback. The keys in the piano are as follows. Do is A, re is Y, mi is X, fa is B, so is L plus A, la is L plus Y, T is L plus X, and do is L plus B. Okay, so let's do this right. Go for it. I remember. Okay, so it is A, Y, X, LX, LY, A, Y, X, LA, B, A, Y, A. And I wonder what this is. Tifa's secret savings. 1 gil come out of the keyboard. Oh, that's incorrect. Okay. I've heard this melody somewhere before. I played it well. So, I know what I'm here for. Let's read more guides. Final Heaven is the limit break for Tifa, requiring the Final Heaven manual acquired from playing the piano to the correct tune on the piano in her house in Nibelheim on Disc 2 specifically after Cloud returns and while Tifa is in the party. So you can't get it here. It is literally 1 gil is all you can get right now. Cool. We did it. Alright, what do we got in this house? Any more creepy dudes? I think I'm a clone now. Oh, there's a clone and his tiny homunculus. Reunion. Reunion. But hey, I got my luck source, and that's the important part. And let's pet the dog. Why are we robbing these poor robed figures? We're not robbing them, they're giving us these things. The great Sephiroth is near. Inside the mansion. The great Sephiroth. Wow. He's calling. Sephiroth is calling. Into the mansion we go. Bong. That's a good sign. That's not ominous at all. That face when the music goes bong. And you... Ah, here we go. Really? The Y button interferes with, you know what? I don't want to use that. The Y button interferes with the menu overlay. Yeah, keys missing. Is this one of the oddest enemies? I don't know that I agree with that. I am not convinced that this is one of the oddest enemies in the game. This guy is positively, like, unremarkable compared to some of the weirder enemies in this game. Like, we have a dude with a gun in our arm, or a gun in his arm, in our party. A guy who's, like, replaced the bottom half of his torso with a blade and spends his life swinging like a pendulum is not that weird. Half man, half guillotine is pretty weird, but not that weird. Not top 5 weird. Oh, apparently I popped the... Where are you? Locator beacon. A silver M phone. Is our mic a bit funky today? No, our mic should be louder and should be... Ooh, I did Planet Protector. I did exactly what I didn't want to do. My mic should be much nicer today than it was yesterday or the day before. Mike is, yeah, Mike is anti-funky today. I did all the things that semi-professionals do to make themselves sound better on the internet. Maybe that's what I'm not used to. I mean, yes, it should definitely sound different. It just shouldn't sound bad, it should sound good. If it doesn't sound good, I want to know. But it definitely sounds better to me in my test recordings and whatnot. Hey, another magic source. This game really wants me to... This is the point in the game where you take all your sources and you just feed them into Aerith, right? Quake is not gonna work. That would be a terrible idea. Am I gonna fight the boss? I'm 100% gonna fight the boss in here. I just can't remember if I can do it before I go, like... Before I can go downstairs. Absolutely you can, okay. Ah, the Renewed Valor has followed. Thank you very much, the Renewed Valor. Help, I've fallen and I can't get up. Man, this guy is not vulnerable to enemy skill, is he? Would it be more or less weird if we found out that this fellow's legs had also been attached to a scythe and were running around attacking people? No, his legs are attached to a handle. The enemy launcher. Ah, yes. Those classic video game enemies, skulls, whose brains have been replaced by scales. Zero? Come on! Oh, the big iron weight thing is an enemy skill, okay. These guys are taking 0 damage from everything. That's cool. Ah, that one finally took some damage. Alright, the entire team has their limit breaks now. I knew that was coming. I just want to not have to use my limit breaks. Is that truly so much to ask? Have they used that enemy skill on Cloud even once yet? Ah, that's better. There we go. Aerith can lead the way out of this accursed battle. Or she can not lead the way out of this accursed battle. There's clearly some underlying mechanic on these guys that I'm just choosing to ignore. Definitely not some underlying mechanic I haven't figured out. Oh, there we go. We learned that one. Bonk. Okay, now that we've done that, Aerith. Bring us all back to full health. I should hit the right button. I have a bad feeling about this. Oh god. Shinra Mansion safe code. Let's just remember what it is. Right 36, left 10, right 59, right 97. So right 36. Oh god. Left to 10, right to 59. Right to 90. Oh, let's try it again. Open the safe. Right 36. Left 10. I totally overshot on both Right 59. All three. Right 97. Try it again. Right 36. Left 10. Right 59. And then right 97. Oh, I have to actually press the buttons. Oops. Right 36. Left 10. Right 59. Right 97. Ah! There we go. Success! Tomb of the Living. Meteor Rain. Let's see how he handles this. Onslaught of damage all in one go. Hard boss fight. Ah, we got the key to the basement. And Odin. Very good. She wiped like 3 times. Well, the trick is obviously to bring in your entire party with their level 3 limit breaks. That feels like a, That feels like a ship that clip to G just to rub it in moment. Except that knowing you, chat, you'll throw me under the bus. Be like, Matt wanted us to gloat on his behalf. And I don't want him to feel bad. Yeah, of course. Yeah, you'll clip it with me saying that, precisely. I mean, yes, I do want you to gloat on my behalf. But I don't want you to let on that you're gloating on my behalf. No! I keep trying to do that, and I'm not gonna. Yes, using Death Blow on the enemy with high evasion is always the way to go. I have to make 3 clips, one with the fight. Then one with me talking about taunting Graham, and then one with me talking about wanting you to taunt Graham without telling Graham that I want you to taunt Graham. Yeah. Precisely. Yeah, we don't need to do that. These things all fly. So using Quake All doesn't help me. Heck it. Yeah, there's two clips here. There's to troll Graham and not Matt, and then there's to troll Matt and not Graham. Okay, well that one died. Those two died. See, all you need to do to have me not enlist you in these schemes of mine is to not constantly compare my stream to Graham's. I blame you. To troll Graham and not Matt, press 1 now. To troll Matt and not Graham, press 2 now. Meg! Rude. Very rude. I get no respect. Yeah, you want respect from your viewers? I have bad news for you. Oh, I know. I understand how this goes. Let's use some magic here. This Aerith is looking a little rough. A little worse for wear. Look at all these creepy skeletons. Okay, now I need to remember the other things I'm meant to do. Vincent Valentine. Story, Dormant Sleep, Awakening in Planetary Crisis. This is not a guide, this is just like the wiki on Vincent. How to get Vincent. Getting Vincent. There we go. Speaking of Vincent, I don't know if you saw on Twitter today, but my replacement copy of Dirge of Cerberus arrived. So maybe, potentially, you one day have that to look forward to. Is look forward to the right turn of phrase there? Or should I just hold it over you like a threat? If you guys don't pay me my respect, I will force you to endure Dirge of Cerberus. Yeah, dread. Okay, so the first step in getting Vincent is to unlock the safe in the room. I've done that already. We fought the thing. The basement key you got from the safe is needed to open a door below the mansion. Go down the spiral staircase and head towards the library. The long, dark, purple-covered passage which leads to the library. There is a door that your newfound key will open. Now you're in the crypt. Move to the base of the central coffin and open it with circle. When Vincent awakens, do some talking. Or get in a fight. That works too. Ah, that wasn't even the one I wanted to use. I wanted that to refresh everybody's MP. The bats are all just here. Doink, doink. But we've got our shields on. Shields up. Red alert. Okay, stand at the base of his coffin. Stand at the... Sure. There we go. Alright, what's my best, like, goth, emo goth voice? To wake me. Ugh. It needs a little more gravitas. Think Richmond from the IT Crowd. I have not actually watched all of the IT Crowd. To wake me from this nightmare. Who is it? We gotta get... It's not to say I haven't watched any. I just haven't watched all of. I don't know you. You must leave. Apparently, I'm leaning into the Keanu Reeves for him. You were having a nightmare. You'll dream about bad things if you sleep in a place like this. A nightmare? My long sleep has given me time to atone. What are you saying? I have nothing to say to strangers. Get out. This mansion is the beginning of your nightmare. You can say that again. Do you know something? Talk about Sephiroth. Like you said, this mansion is the beginning of a nightmare. No, it's not a dream, it's for real. Sephiroth has lost his mind. He found the secrets hidden in this mansion. Sephiroth. You know Sephiroth? You know Sephiroth? You start first. Cool story, bro. Yeah, Spider-Man pointing.gif. That's how it was. So, Sephiroth knows he was created 5 years ago. And about the Genova project? He was missing, but has just recently reappeared. He has taken many lives and is seeking the promised land. Now it's your turn. Sorry, I cannot speak. That's dirty! Hearing your stories is yet another sin for me. More nightmares shall come to me now than I previously had. Now, please leave. I love that it just like pitches the lid. You're still here. At least tell us your name. I was with Shinra Manufacturing in administrative research, also known as the Turks. Select. Vincent. The Turks? Formerly of the Turks. I have no affiliation with Shinra now. And you? Cloud, formerly of Soldier. You were also with Shinra? Then do you know Lucretia? Who? Lucretia. The woman who gave birth to Sephiroth. Gave birth? Wasn't Genova Sephiroth's mother? That isn't completely wrong, but just a theory. He was born from a beautiful lady. That lady was Lucretia. She was an assistant to Professor Gast of the Genova Project. Beautiful Lucretia. A human experiment? There was no way to cancel the experiment. I couldn't stop her. That was my sin. I let the one I loved, the one I respected most, face the worst. So your punishment was to sleep? That's strange. Right, bye. Hi, Sephiroth. Sephiroth! Being here brings back memories. Are you going to participate in the reunion? I don't even know what a reunion is. I spent all my time in fighter school. Genova will be at the reunion. Genova will join the reunion, becoming a calamity from the skies. Genova, a calamity from the skies? You mean she wasn't an ancient? I see. I don't think you have the right to participate. I will go north past Mount Nibel. If you wish to know, then follow. Reunion? Calamity from the skies? And Sephiroth fully just wings Cloud and then pulls out, "My people need me!" A destruct materia. What does a destruct materia do? What are you? Destruct. De-barrier, de-spell, death. Yeah, he fully just winged a destruct materia at you and then yeets himself out the door over your head. I have another acquaintance that is playing through this game and commented on Twitter about this scene at length because it's very ridiculous. Like, what a sinister villain. He just wings a materia at you. Escapee report number 2. Description at the time of capture. A former member of Soldier, number blank. No effect could be detected from either Mako radiation therapy or Genova on him. Regular / number blank. Reaction to Genova detected. Escapee report number 4. Other. B's whereabouts are currently unknown, but pursuit is unnecessary due to his diminishing consciousness. Awaiting further instructions. Escapee report number 3. Status. A. Shot for resisting. B. Escaped during A's resistance. Escapee report number 1. X month X day. 2 escapees were located near Midgar. So, the assumption there, the two escapees were located near Midgar, is my understanding there that is Zack and Cloud, and Zack got shot and Cloud escaped, and Cloud's consciousness is diminishing. Is that the... Yeah, A is Zack, B is Cloud? Okay. I have not finished Crisis Core in the past, so I don't actually have the full context of the, like, what precisely befell Cloud. Specimen A, code Z, okay. A scratch by a fingernail left inside the beaker. Feeding time, that's our chance. They confirm it in this game too, okay. Crisis Core kind of retcons it, but close. Okay, but the implication at the end, spoilers. I'm giving spoilers. Spoilers for the Final Fantasy VII Remake. Spoilers for the Final Fantasy VII Remake. Be warned, mute your audio. You don't need to go away, but mute your audio for a moment. I am beginning now. So the implication at the end of Final Fantasy VII Remake is that that Zack and Cloud are both outside Midgar when they get when they get surrounded by Shinra troops and shot at, and then Zack also lives at the end of Final Fantasy VII Remake. So that set of notes is describing the situation there, wherein in the original, Zack is shot and killed, and Cloud survives and escapes. Correct? Boatman! I did say spoilers. It's somewhat more complex than that. Okay, but the basic gist of it is that. Okay, cool. Spoilers are over. It is safe now. It is safe now. Wait. Oh, that was... Wait! If I go with you, will I meet Hojo? Dunno, but we're after him and Sephiroth, so I guess sooner or later. Lucretia. Alright, I've decided to go with you. That sure was a quick change of heart. Being a former Turk, I may be of help. All right, then. If you ever want to get into it with me and get into more detail in the spoiler alert channel in the Lure Discord, I would be happy to listen to you spin theories. So that would be a good place to go. Because yeah, I mean, you know where to find me, but if you want to find me in the Lure Discord and chat about it in the spoiler alert channel where it won't spoil things for people, that would be sweet, because I'd like to know more. Naturally, when I'm streaming, my ability to focus on a single thing is a little divided, so there are, like, the more subtle elements of things in the Final Fantasy VII Remake that I was not as aware of as chat was, for instance. Alright, Vincent has joined the party. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Let's go to Mount Nibel. Yeah, take that! Critical hit. That's the good stuff. So chat, I have good news for you and I have bad news for you. This is going to be happening a lot over the next little while just because of the way numbers work and the way expiry dates work. But would you like the good news first or the bad news first? The bad news first, please. Okay, so the bad news is that two more subscriptions have expired. The good news, and actually I should check, but sadly, two more subscriptions have expired from my account. But I want to give you the good news, but I need to double check something, and I just didn't think this far ahead. Reset. Oh god. We need to pause for a moment. There we go. So I can actually do this correctly. No! Oh, I've ruined it forever now. But oh god, I'm using my numpad. I should know better. There we go. So, anyhow, the good news is there's yet another opportunity. Yeah, somebody quick, somebody would subscribe. There is an opportunity for somebody to take slot number 69 in the subscriber list if you so desire. Yeah, I'm a professional streamer, 100%. The thing is, there's only me. Hey, look at that! Apathetic Despot, subscribe with Prime. Nice. Thank you very much. There we are. That's all there is to it. This is truly my, like, my greatest joy in life at this point is maintaining a subscriber count of 69. Thank you very much, Apathetic Despot. Hopefully you are getting some nice entertainment out of this. And you'll find that your $5, your not even $5, your Twitch Prime, Amazon Prime Bezos bucks were well spent. Yeah, no one else sub. Unless you want to ruin the moment. Which, you know, Team Order, Team Chaos, it's a thing. I don't know why I decided to come out here and use a tent instead of... Where are my tents? Tent. There we go. Isn't 69 team both? This way I don't lose fury. That is actually a good point. Yeah, that is the galaxy brain approach to resting, isn't it? You know, order or chaos, which shall you choose? I'll save. I think tomorrow is the big day, though. I think tomorrow is the day that 69 subscribers actually pushes out of reach. Because I think, as I recall, there was a 20 subscriber like gift bomb that happened on the 28th of last month. So I think tomorrow we see a big drop. But thank you everyone for keeping it rolling one more day. Oh, hey, these are the guys that do a huge amount of damage by sucking out my brain. Like that. Like, these little insects are horrifying. It's just like, I'm gonna put my little feeding tube through the top of your skull, right down into your torso, and empty you like a juice box. A huge amount of damage by sucking out brains, so these specific party members should be quite safe. Wow! Big yikes. Big yikes. That is very mean to Aerith, in fact, yeah. The other two I'll let you get away with. Oh, don't apologize, that was a good joke. Hey, we got the rune blade. Ah! Heck yeah! So all I need to do is... Oops. Take that. Restore. All. Why do you, Cloud, have a lousy restore like that? Oh, because that's why. That explains it. Okay, what do we want to put in here? Maybe I actually want to level that restore faster. Restore. Not all. Shiva. I don't know. Fire. All. That's the wrong enemy skill. Enemy skill. There we go. See, like, okay, now we're going back to the Final Fantasy VII Remake again. The hard edge in the Final Fantasy VII Remake looks way more like the rune blade here than it does like the actual hard edge, which is just a minor annoyance of mine relating to the prop design in the Final Fantasy VII Remake. I feel like they chickened out of making the hard edge look like the hard edge. Right. I've been looking at these enemies turning to frogs and being like, why are they turning to frogs? It's because I have given Yuffie the frog added effect. She has transform added effect on her weapon, and I keep forgetting, and then the enemies turn into frogs. Hello, Foxfire. Thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the channel. How do I get down from here? There we go. Vroom, vroom, vroom. Right, I forgot that Yuffie's weapon is literally a pinwheel. It's not just called the pinwheel, it's literally like the kind of pinwheel you would get at a fair. Oh, hey! Is her arm in a cast? No. It is a, as best we can tell, it's like a bracer or like an arm guard. It's like a shield. She's a ninja, right? So it's like a shield over her arm. But it is very low poly, yeah. Now I'm going to use Pulse of Life. It goes up to her head. Well, it's got a pauldron, right? Like, it has a shoulder guard built in as well. And of course, it faces to the camera, so you rarely ever get to see the other side of it. But I'm quite certain that her arm is, like, underneath it. Hello, Thomas and Raiders! How are you this evening? Welcome. Hi, Admiral Memo. It's like a wing. It is a bit like a wing. Why does everybody keep missing? Like a poor marksman, you keep missing the shot. Or keep missing the target. Admiral Memo. Bearded Matt, what has quarantine done to you? It's let me grow a beard. Without having to face the embarrassment of going out with a patchy half-beard. Yes, what's in this box? A plus barrette. What are you? What is a plus barrette? A plus barrette is a weapon for red. Still sounds young, though. Well, there's only so much I can do about that. I have missed... Master Gunner, what are you talking about? I have missed, basically, the entire conversation that you're contributing to. You can see it in the first few seconds of the Dirge of Cerberus intro, not that that makes any more sense. What can you see in the first few seconds? Oh, Yuvi's arm thing! That's the conversation that you are commenting on. Okay, cool. By the time we get to, like, Advent Children or Kingdom Hearts, Yuffie has lost the arm guard. She no longer wears it. So, there's really only limited opportunity to even really look at it and try and determine what it is. Since I saw Cosmo Memory, I guess we recruited the vampire. We did indeed. We have now got Vincent in the party. Alright, up and over the bridge. Wait, this bridge shouldn't be here. It collapsed. Are my memories wrong? Oh yeah, this place! There's like a big McLarge huge, like, praying mantis thing down at the bottom, isn't there? Oh yes, we have Vincent available. He's not in the active party. He's in the reserve. We've recruited Vincent. Yeah, it's these things. We've definitely fought these things, and, well, not these specifically, because I don't think we fought Twin Brains. Yes, to be fair, Vincent recruited himself. That is fair. Okay, so we need to pop the... I'm glad I did this. There we go. We pop the ladder so that we can climb back up, and then we can start exploring. But I don't want to fight that guy yet. So, we need to get down onto that rock, and we need to get down onto that platform. So let's go look at how we get there. Oh, hey, it's one of these. You look friendly. The worst part is I already know that enemy skill, so it doesn't even help me. Big yikes, though. Why do you hate Cloud so much? Oh, you were actually attacking Yuffie there. Alright, I'll allow it. Now you've sealed your doom. So long, Thomas. Thank you for stopping by. Okay, so we want to get into that pipe, the one that I'm currently above, which is not easily determinable from this pipe list. So let's try 4. I believe in 4. 4 is a good number. Oh! First try. Do you remember correctly that I sped through Final Fantasy Remake last week on stream and are now doing the original because I'm bonkers? More or less, I did indeed speed through Final Fantasy VII Remake. Speed through. It took, what, 12 streams or something like that. Like, it took almost 2 weeks. Maybe it was 10? 11? But yes, now I'm ripping through Final Fantasy VII because any excuse to play Final Fantasy VII. It's been out that long. It's been out since April 10th. Yeah, time doesn't make any sense. Oh! Did it in 2. Look at that. Flawless victory. I made the right choice twice in a row with no wrong choices. There's the Power Soul. Hubris! Yeah, a little bit. Is it hubris if I'm really that good? Thank you, Diabore, for linking my YouTube channel there. Let's see Titan. Titan doesn't appear in many Final Fantasy games. YouTube says 11 streams for Final Fantasy VII Remake. That sounds about right. It was 18 or 19 for Final Fantasy 12. Yeah. 12 is just a long game. It'll be close to that for this one, too, probably. I'm expecting this one to be in and around the, 18 range. And I have decided what my next game is going to be after Crisis Core. Well, depending on how long it takes to get through this game, either before or after Crisis Core. But the next game franchise that I intend to hit is The Last of Us. So with the announcement of The Last of Us 2 coming on June 19th, my goal is to try and get through The Last of Us Remastered in advance of that. So that's going to be an intervening game. So we're going to play The Last of Us in the lead up to The Last of Us 2, then The Last of Us 2 comes out, and I'm going to do The Last of Us 2. Because that's the next game that I'm mega looking forward to. So that will be completely supplanting the Uncharted franchise. We're going to do The Last of Us and The Last of Us 2. So I will see where, depending on when I finish this and how much time I have until June 19th, I will either be doing Crisis Core right away. Crisis Core is only about 30 hours beginning to end for my kind of play style. So that should be doable in a week, and then we'll see how it fits. So I just need to figure out where everything fits in terms of timelines, but we will be aiming to do that. Do remember to stay away from Twitter to avoid the leak spoilers. Yeah, I heard about that. That's the pits. I am grateful to, I have created a well-curated Twitter feed, So generally speaking, unless people are like going out of their way to be real jerkwads, and I'm not notable enough on the internet for people to go out of their way to be a real jerkwad to me most of the time. People like, I don't typically see spoilers on my Twitter feed. I am a little, based on my experience playing Spider-Man on PS4 on stream and having the end of that game spoiled for me by somebody who came into chat and followed with a name that was a spoiler for the end of the game. My concern is that playing The Last of Us will attract people making an effort to spoiler The Last of Us 2. So that's a concern. And I'll get salty if it happens, but I'm not, like, I don't know, it pisses me off, but it doesn't ruin the game for me. I like to enjoy things unspoiled, but the how is way more important to me than the what. So somebody coming in and telling me what happens is annoying, but it doesn't ruin all the details of, like, the how that thing actually occurs. So I'm less worried about that happening, but because like the end of Spider-Man was not ruined for me by somebody coming in and doing a spoiler. It was just annoying that somebody tried to take that amusement, like that pleasure, away from me. I should probably put a call out to the various loading rerun mods, though, just to see if anybody who shows up on my stream regularly. I'm looking pointedly at someone in chat right now who happens to be here and has been present for several previous streams and who is also a loading ready run mod. Looking pointedly, who might be interested in modding my channel. Yeah, they did it in a follow. They changed their name to the big spoiler for the game, and then they followed me and set off my follow alert. Like, that's next level jerkwad is what that is. Yeah, Twitch trolls can sometimes be surprisingly inventive. It was bad enough that I had to spend, like, the worst part is at that time I was still doing the, like, immediate, if this unknown chatter sounds familiar, what's their attitude towards VIT? I think they want more of it. Oh, I did ban them on the spot. Like, I immediately banned them from chat. But the problem is, like, I even read out Twitch, like, follows, right? Like, one of the things I do is, like, I'm an affiliate, so most of my, like, interaction with people is through follows. I read out follows as a way to engage with my community, and so I read it out loud, and then realized what I had read out loud, and then banned them, and then, like, griped about the fact that they were a jerk, and that was just not cool. But then I had to go to the VOD, which I had downloaded off of Twitch, and I had to spend like a half an hour replaying that section of the stream over and over and over again, searing it into my brain forever, so that I could never, like, there was no hope that I was going to forget what had been said by the time I finished that game, because in the VOD, I wanted to preserve the mystery for people who were watching the VOD and hadn't seen the game yet. So I had to, like, create a little blur out for my stream so that when it popped in, it just blurred out the text so that people couldn't see it. And I had to mute the audio in my VOD for the period where I read out the guy's name. So I had to spend like a half an hour with that, like, 3 or 4 seconds of video just to try and make it palatable to put up on YouTube. Like, it created a ton of work for me and spoiled my enjoyment of the game. It's like, it's malicious and mean-spirited, and I don't like it. It happens that people are genuinely talking about media, and somebody blunders in and is like, oh shoot, I've been spoiled on a thing. And that's like that happens, and that's unfortunate, but like I value the discussion of media above the like preservation of, particularly of old media. I value the discussion of media above the preservation of like the sanctity of the spoiler. But just being malicious about it, going to like actively trying to spoil people on things is just such a jerk move. Now you've got me going. Mr. Morpheus, thank you very much for the sub. Welcome. I hope you enjoy. I also hope you're satisfied with yourself, because as the chat now knows, you have broken the sweet 69 that we were riding at until now. But thank you very much for your sub. Welcome to the channel. And Dicey 1 subbing with Twitch Prime. Thank you very much, Dicey. I guess I can fight this guy now, can't I? That sweet 69 Wiggins. Yeah, the seal's been broken now. That's exactly right. Well, thank you. Meg! Adding Matt Sweet 69 Wiggins to the chat. Or to the database. Thanks. Oh no! It's a hype train, apparently. I truthfully don't know what a hype train is. But thank you to Diabore for gifting a tier 1 sub to Omega Laron. And congratulations, Omega Laron. I don't know, I've only ever seen one previous hype train. I haven't disabled it. There was that one instance where Loading Rerun raided me, and that initiated a hype train. Hey! Sicknaus! Cheering 100 bits. Thank you, Sicknaus. This is very goofy. I was too overwhelmed with, like, follow notifications and... Oh, wait, I didn't even get to fight... I got into a random battle. I didn't even end up fighting the boss. Do not at all feel obligated to continue the train. I don't know what the train is. I don't know how this works. Is this the 7777 guy? I don't know, maybe? How does that work? You seem to know this game better than I do. Don't do that, okay? I won't do that. I don't know what I'm not doing. Oh! This guy casts Trine, so I want to wait until he does that. Very good. Yes, Trine being an enemy skill. So let's just stand here and, like, undie. It's a popular speedrunner tactic. They use math and poison to take 7,777 damage in one tick. To avoid spoilers, I'm going to ask about the remake. Are there any other new characters after falling from... So, I don't know how to answer that question. Mr. Morpheus gifted a tier 1 sub to Busted. Thank you very much, Mr. Morpheus. And congratulations to Busted. Do I just sit here until he uses it? What is my play here? Do I need to hurt him? Chat, you need to do this for me, or backseat game for me. How do I get him to do it? Trine. Trine, Final Fantasy VII. Good lord. He's just beating on Aerith. Final Fantasy VII. Trine is an enemy skill used by Stilva. Materia Keeper. There we go. This is the Materia Keeper. Enemy skill, Trine. Oh, I have to manipulate him? Oh, good grief. G-Dwarf subscribing. Thank you very much, G-Dwarf. You're all so sweet. Thank you, everyone. What have I done? Manipulate. Oh, I let Aerith die. That's not great. Oh, Zafty gifting a tier 1 sub to the community. Congratulations, Square Dot. Couldn't manipulate. All right, we're gonna... How to get materia keep... Diabore gifting a sub to Horus 5. Congratulations, Horus 5. Mr. Morpheus gifting a sub to Shadow Wolves. Thank you, thank you, Mr. Morpheus, and congratulations, Shadow Wolves. Thank you, everybody. To use Trine. Materia Keeper won't cast Trine. More hype, apparently. Thank you, everyone. Melee attacking him worked. He has used it every time I fight him. Just don't poison him, and then fight if it were a normal battle, and by the end he will have used it. I've been sitting here for the past hour waiting for him to open with Trine. Okay, it should be a 20% chance. If turn counter is between 0 and 2, that is way too much math. Alrighty. Well, thank you, G-Dwarf. Thank you, Zafty. Thank you, Diabore. Thank you, Mr. Morpheus. Y'all are far too generous. Turn counter 4. I don't know what that means. Yeah, I was looking at the same thing, but I can't parse that. What's the next emote milestone? The next emote milestone is partner. I need to actually hit partner. which is still a ways off, but I appreciate all your effort. Yes, sadly, I don't think you can affect that individually, except by continuing to show up like you have been. Donk. I don't know, I'm gonna just keep hitting him with Aerith until such a time as he does the thing I want him to do. And I'll try and manipulate him again. So it should use Trine after curing itself. See, now we've reached the problem of having, like, of being too strong. It's now only Aerith can hit him, because everybody else's their limit breaks up. I don't know, let's Quake 1 him. Okay, he cured. He has like 8,000 HP. He'll survive a meteor rain. I'm not sure he will. Trine, here it is. Does it at least have... Alright, we learned it. Bye. Oh, Laron, you were right. Far be it for... Oh, Aerith died again. Well, so much for Aerith getting XP for this fight. He survived a meteor rain, but not a meteor rain and a Doom of the Living. Hey, we received a level 2 Hype Train emote. What on earth? It's a brain. Hype Brain. Ah! Smartass Peanut Gallery. Thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Poor Aerith, I let you die. Did I let you die, or did you let you die? You let you die. Choo-choo. I just dug out my old Final Fantasy VII strategy guide. If you want me to check anything, let me know. I will let you know. I have mine with me too, but I find that it's sometimes not the easiest way to find things out. Counter materia. Ooh. That's a materia I want to level, but I don't actually want to use. I like that it's counter-attack in my materia inventory. When did you get Pock? I have it too! Poke Gengar. Apparently there's some sort of, like, Pokemon thing going on, because I've got a ton of different Pokemon emotes in my emote inventory. Alrighty, well that was fun. I'm a little bit disappointed that despite having the masked Pikachu and the Pikachu, they didn't do a shocked Pikachu. Like, if you're gonna if you are actually the Pokemon company and you are making Pokemon emotes, why do you not do an officially sanctioned version of the shocked Pikachu? Like, clearly with new art, so that you're not just reusing old art, but why do you not lean into that? My guide looks different to yours. What year was my guide released? Mine was released at some point after 1 million copies were sold. Because this is actually the second guide I owned. But it was published, it's copyrighted 1997. So it is the original publication of the Brady Games official guide. Oh right, tent. I wanted to use a tent. There we go. I had an original release book until a friend of mine spilled coffee on it. That was what spelled its end. Now, how do I get to those doors? Okay, now back up the bus. There are clearly 2 other doors here. How do I get to those? G's coffee is Matt's original copy. G is the coffee spiller. No, I will come to G's defense in this regard. Graham did not spill coffee on my copy of the Final Fantasy VII Power Strategy Guide. Yeah, we have to go back to the room with Materia Keeper. I can't miss any things unless I get in random battles. Oh hey, oh hi dragon. Now you're curious, what other guides do I have? So I had a great many other guides at a previous point. The worst part of you asking that question is that I actually cataloged most of my guides in a previous stream not too long ago. And literally it was like 2 days ago that I finally got around to putting them all back. And so now, in order to answer that question, I'm going to have to pull them all out again. And then they will live in a pile on my floor for another 2 weeks until I feel the need to put them back again. Do I want to steal armor from the dragon, or do I have better? I guess I could look at stealing armor from the dragon. What armor does the dragon have? Armor that I care about? Gold bracelets. Okay. Gold bracelet. So I still have all the video games in the video game collection. I have not gotten rid of any of the video games, so that's relevant to note. I still have my video game collection, but let's see. Are you gonna do it? Stealing it? Stole a gold armlet. All right, we can kill it. But the things I significantly downsized when I moved out or moved away from Victoria were I got rid of most of my strategy guides. I kept only a select few, and I also got rid of about half of my Optimus Prime collection. This is only half of my Optimus Prime collection. Yes, it is. And the fun part is that, like, 80% of my Optimus Prime collection is not even on display in the house, because the overwhelming majority of it is in one of the drawers under the bed. Have I seen any of G's Murder Goddess Tifa? I haven't. Graham's stream is really poorly timed for my ability to actually tune in and watch any of it. Which is no fault of Graham's. It's just like I have morning stand-ups on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, from 10 a.m. until noon, and so I can't actually watch much of Graham's stream. Although I did check in with him today. Not kept at this toy store in Victoria. That is where I sold them all. I took them all to Cherry Bomb Toys in Victoria and offloaded everything I wasn't significantly attached to in spirit. The old 2-hour stand-up. It's not a 2-hour stand-up, it's multiple stand-ups back to back. But I'm working on a very large game with co-located teams, and so the stand-ups, despite the intent of stand-ups being like 10-minute meetings, I don't run the stand-ups. I am attending on behalf of my teams, but I'm not actually running these stand-ups. But all of our stand-ups are half-hour instead of like 10 minutes, because they routinely have like 20 people in them. And they're all conducted over like Microsoft Teams, so it's not a single properly run stand-up has ever existed. I can tell you that's not true. For one brief shiny moment before I left my previous job, I was running 4 stand-ups a day across 4 teams, each kept under 10 people, and every single one had a hard cap of 10 minutes. And the whole purpose of them was not daily updates, it was coordination. So it was like each person would like mention the thing they were working on, ask for any help or clarification that they needed. If a deeper conversation needed to happen, it would be taken offline, and then we moved on to the next person. They were beautiful. They were glorious. They are the greatest stand-ups I have ever involved myself in. They facilitated great communication, and they never went longer than 10 minutes. I kept a timer. Are you sure you weren't dreaming? Because those sound unreal. Those were the ones I got to run. And I'm extremely, I'm extremely process-oriented when it comes to, like, making sure that processes, when they're in, are good. When I have the ability to control them, I want to make sure they're valid and useful. My greatest source of stress in life is that all of my stand-ups right now are 3 days a week and half an hour long, instead of daily and 10 minutes. I don't know. I'm one of those, like, producer project managers that I overrode the defaults in Google Calendar to set so that all of my meetings, like when I'm booking a meeting, defaults to half an hour, so that I have to consciously change it to 60 minutes, because like things better be seriously going sideways in order to justify an hour-long meeting. So I try to book everything at half hours, or less. So I have 2 gold armlets. Which I guess seems like I should equip to those 2. So we need 1 more for Yuffie. Anyhow, I've done a whole bunch of like agile training and scrum training around trying to build efficient and high functioning agile teams. And so where I have the ability to affect change and enact good practices, I try. Rock for sure pulls out a bingo sheet and blots out enact change. Fair enough. At least I'm not synergizing efficiencies. All right, Debora, you're heading to bed. Have a good night. Thank you for coming. Thank you for your subs and gift subs and all that jazz. You are supposed to destroy the corporate Jorgen spinners, not join them. I'm not the chosen one. Don't put that on me. I'm not gonna lie, I use corporate jargon. It happens. Sometimes these phrases are useful. I will touch base with each of you later today. I will follow up. Let's circle back on this. Please take that offline. Have I ever used synergize as a verb? No, because that is legitimately a meaningless word. Yeah, I'll sync with whoever, or let's put a sync on the calendar so that we can get on the same page. Like, I don't know, corporate speak is corporate speak, but contextually it has meaning. I use a lot of going forwards. Going forward is strong. It's just a fancy way of saying from now on, but it sounds softer. It's like, we can do this going forward. Instead of from now on, do it this way. It's also shorter, yeah. My PM, my boss, and the HR lady sent me an hour-long meeting invite for a meeting named Connection the other day with no other info. Anyway, I yelled at them, I'm not getting laid off. That's terrible! They made it on a Friday for the next Thursday? That's just mean-spirited! I don't know, I mean, it's probably thoughtless, right? Like, they probably just didn't think about it. But, I don't know. I do try to put thought into things like that. When I send out my meeting invites for all my one-on-ones with all the team members that report to me, I was just like, okay, I'm sending out one-on-one invites. They're named one-on-ones. And then in the description, it was like, I went out of my way. It's like, this is your opportunity to bring any feedback or concerns or questions you have. Please feel free to make the agenda yourself. This is my opportunity to serve you. And like, really laying it out. It's like, these are not opportunities for me to like lay down the law or to like, criticize or anything like that. It's like, no, these meetings can be agenda-driven meetings based on anything you want to talk about. And if you don't have anything to talk about, we can call them off or call them short. I just want to make sure we check in from time to time and see that everything is going okay with you. Wow, Cloud just fully hit for over 1,000 damage. Yeah, good job, Cloud is right. I mean, it was a crit. It's not his base damage yet, but still, that's pretty good. It sure would be nice if it would spawn another dragon, though. Let's go out this door. Okay, that's not the right door. Ah, there we go. We found one. Steel. Gold armlet. All right, let's kill it. Try jumping? Why would I try jumping? There's no well, I guess if I put on the cursor indicator, it might tell me there is a reason to think that there might be jumping there. But otherwise, I'm not sure why I would consider jumping there. Always be jumping. All the cool kids are doing it. Okay, okay. There we go. You know how it works. Helpful strangers on the internet will tell you where to jump, but not until after I've already embarrassed myself. That is how it works on the internet. The internet runs on salt and schadenfreude. You're not wrong. That is very true. Oh! Huh. Huh. So, chat, I have a funny story. Funny, quote unquote. Funny only because it's timely. You like stories. So, you may recall, I commented that I figured it was likely that tomorrow was the day that a bunch of subs would drop off because the timeline from when Loading a Rerun rated me to now. Oh, sorry, I'm using my numpad again. There we go. Not just imminent, already took place. It is But thank you for your effort, everyone. You did try. And you know what? It is extremely, extremely appreciated. Give us a number. I did give you a number. It's right there. That is where we ended up. Yes, there's no matching entry for 69. But hey, you know what? Oh, Rusco Brog subscribing. Thank you very much, Rusco Brog. Thank you. Arborist Andrew resubbing. Thank you very much, Arborist Andrew. But it won't be right because it won't be the number. All right, I'm going to take that away now. But thank you, everyone. Tonight has been a very exciting night. You've all been absolutely delightful. How do I get to that box? We'll get back there. And you know what? When we get back there next, it won't be the consequence of a loading ready raid. It will be people who came here of their own volition. Who enjoy hanging out with all of us enough to want to continue to do it. But soon, I know for a fact that soon, dedicated to my VOD watchers, that's right. I've, of course, recently been watching videos like how to improve your reach on Twitch, how to grow your channel, all that kind of thing. And realizing that I should have made a separate YouTube channel for VODs, and then a YouTube channel that I could put content on. Hashtag content, if I ever get around to making content that could go on YouTube. Because the whole prevailing theory is that if you want to be discovered during the week when you're not live, you should make YouTube content that directs people back to your Twitch, and then you'll gain followers even when you're not streaming. And so I've been sort of mulling over in my mind. It's well, what kind of content can I make that people would like that might cause them to want to go back and watch my videos, considering I have absolutely no capability to I cannot do title graphics because I am absolutely incompetent when it comes to graphic design. Shouldn't the VOD channel do that though? No, the catch is evidently, again, this is as my understanding as it pertains to best practice on YouTube, is that VODs are okay for cataloging your work, but because the audiences on YouTube and Twitch are different, the things that people are looking for are different on those two platforms, and so just people aren't gonna just watch a VOD on YouTube, which is basically true. My average watch time on my 5-hour-long VODs on YouTube is 12 minutes. And yeah, Let's Plays are not really the same as VODs. I'd name mine as Matt Plays whatever, but they're not really the same thing. And Twitch loses something without the interactivity of it. So it's the VODs don't draw people back. The VODs are there for people who are watching on Twitch and miss one and want to catch up with what happened. Let's Plays are generally edited content. That I know. Hey, Fishsticks is now following. Thank you, Fishsticks. Welcome to the channel. So really, I need to figure out what kinds of things I can make that I can do that add value on YouTube. If I get a dog videos, but I don't know. I need to work. Like, I have no capability of doing branding because that's not where my expertise lies at all. So, I don't know. I need to figure out how to do things like make animated title cards. How do I get? I'm such like a newbie at all this, despite having been involved with a video production company for so long. It's like how to make animated title card, how to make music for title card, how to make transition graphics. I am like a tiny baby, please help. And so I always am worried that like my production value is going to be so low, because of course my production value is going to be so low that it will actually have a negative impact on my ability to like interest people. Countdown to Infinity is awesome, but it's loading rerun content, so I can't really do that. I do want to do another podcast, and I have one in mind, but it will also be loading rerun content, probably. I don't think I've actually seen other people's production quality. I have seen the people that I would want to emulate, and I don't know, like, it's the big thing. It's like, you've got to do the thing, like, the sucking at a thing is the first step towards being kind of good at a thing. In the words of the immortal Jake from Adventure Time. And so what I really need to do is I need to start doing stuff and playing with ideas and editing content together and trying my hand at things and failing at it and then not publishing it, so that then I can like improve at it until such time as then I'm like, okay, this is something I could publish it. And then launch from there. But the lead time between then and now is so long that it feels extremely daunting. Because like by the time I'm finally okay at producing YouTube content in my spare time, I'll be back to work and not have any spare time to produce YouTube content in. And that's the true dilemma. Marketing my own podcast apart from Lure would be good. Yeah, maybe. I mean, like, yes, obviously, if I want to start developing a brand of my own, I do need to sort of expand my own brand a bit. Make my YouTube content about learning how to do YouTube. Oh yeah, and then like the learning, like sucking, as I say, sucking at something is the first step towards being kind of good at something, right? So like being bad at a thing doesn't mean you shouldn't try to do it. I'm completely on board with you there, Zafty. Like, it's mostly just the time commitment and the lead time between where I am now and where I would want to be in order to publish something. Okay, what's down here? Where even am I? I am so profoundly lost right now. Okay, so there's actually just nothing down there, as far as I can tell. Oh, it's not so much that I know where I need to go, I just wasn't sure if there was anything down here that I could explore. But there's not. Yeah, Zafty, I do agree you should just start streaming. Streaming is one of those things that's remarkably easy to just do. And you'll, I mean, I'm terrible at it, so I imagine everybody when they start will be terrible at it, but, you get better, and you learn what to do and what not to do, and where to get resources to learn things, and... eventually, over time, you sort of, like, improve your tech setup. All right. Well, if you're now posing me the like, oh, I could stream or I could watch you live, I'm going to tell you to watch me live. But I appreciate that you like it here. I think you should follow your dreams. Don't let your dreams be dreams. Take Shia LaBeouf's advice. Just do it. Nike copyright strike incoming, yeah. Actual cannibal Shia LaBeouf, that's right. He would tell you to just do it. Okay, so we got the elemental materia here. There's a door back there. Is there anywhere? There's nowhere I can go that way. Working retail doesn't give much in the way of known free time. Yeah, I can imagine. What the heck? You know, for someone who's played this game multiple times in the past, I surely am bad at having any memory of playing this game multiple times in the past. I mean, there's a lot of game in this game, but still. Bonk. I have earned a lot of gil since I've been here, though. That's fun. Is there anything up there? Nope, that's just a dead end. Really? Okay, cool. Let's go back this way then, and head in the direction I'm actually meant to go. The pathways on these maps make no sense to my brain. Yeah, I'm with ya. These pathways are wild. I said that last time, then Fort Condor happened. What did I say last time? I don't even remember what I said 5 minutes ago. I'm not committing any of this to memory. Oh, having a lot of gil. Yeah. Well, I've got like 60,000 gil now. I believe last time I said I will never want for anything again, and then Fort Condor happened. My greatest regret in all this is that I won't be able to go back to Cosmo Canyon for a while and pick up more HP Plus materia. I need to go back and get 2 more so that I can level them. Yeah, once we get the Bronco, we can take the Bronco. Well, Aerith's gonna miss. Oh, Aerith didn't miss. Wow, we made shorter work of that guy than I expected us to, actually. I could go back right now. I mean, yes, I could go back right now, but that would be extremely counterproductive. Wait, didn't I visit this already? How do I leave? No, I literally visited this while I've been at Mount Nibel today. I came through here. Nothing happened. I have to go back. Oh, right, because I took the alternate route. That's what I need to do. Chat, this is what you're here for. Watching me run around aimlessly, forgetting where I am. Thank you, Laron, for all the hard work you're doing clipping here. Nah, I know what happened. I took a right when I should have taken... Well, I took a right intentionally for the purposes of exploring and left the leftward path behind. And then I never circled back to where the path split again. I did say I needed highlight clip material. No, I appreciate it. I am being totally genuine. I was not being sarcastic at all. I do appreciate all the hard work you're putting in, clipping these clips. Tent. Save. And now we go this way. And this is the route that I didn't take. Hey, more brain suckers. Good of Aerith to get her limit break right after I use a tent. You couldn't have held on like one battle longer when this wasn't a total waste. Like, really? Wow, Cloud has got 2,500 HP. See, that's what the HP plus materia is for. It's putting in work. Has it leveled? Yeah, praise Vit. Has it leveled up already? Maybe it has. Maybe it's level 2 now, and that's why it's so good. No, but it's gonna be soon. And then Cloud's gonna get beefier still. Right, I even ran out this exit on a previous visit. Okay, there we go. Whee! And here we are on the other side of the mountain. How do I get my, I guess I don't. Attack from both sides. Oh no! We're surrounded. They're everywhere! You know what's gonna be fun? Visiting the weapon shop in Rocket Town. Yeah, this is one of those weirder gameplay decisions they make in this game where, like, they give you the buggy and then almost immediately take it away from you. Hope you like that buggy, because it's not yours anymore. Oh, dang! I just realized we only have to get through the events at Rocket Town, and we can go back to the house on the coast. Aerith is gonna probably, I mean, provided we tough it out that long, Aerith is gonna get her level 4 limit tonight. There we go, HP plus. Let's take a look at Cloud's HP. Yes, there we go. Ding. Into town we go. And straight to the weapon shop. What's that? It's a rocket, Cloud. A rusty old rocket. Wonder why they made something so huge. Into the weapon shop. Straight to the weapon counter.
Let me handle all your weapon and accessory needs.
Buy. Oh. I mean, I'm gonna buy one of those. But also, this honks. Buy another power wrist. Just for the sake of buying another power wrist. I'm sorry, that reminds me, there's a Fort Condor battle after talking to Shara, but before talking to Sid, which has Yuffie's Super Ball. That's such a jerk move. Like, that's just mean. Can Yuffie's Super Ball be acquired in any other way? Super Ball. Final Fantasy VII. Super Ball is a mid-ranked weapon for Yuffie that provides 68 attack, 120... You can buy it in Junin. Okay. Oh, no, it isn't this one. The time to get it is... So, it can be bought for 3,000 gil at Junin after obtaining the Highwind, or from winning the 7th Fort Condor battle after going on the date at the Gold Saucer. Which I haven't done. Which, did I not do it because I missed it? No, we go back. We go back to the Gold Saucer. Now I'm looking into the strategy guide. Oh, you go back to the Gold Saucer literally after this. Okay, yeah. Yeah, okay. So... I haven't missed it, which is good. I wouldn't want to have missed it. Is it real or fake? Welcome to the Shanghai Inn. It's 100 gil a night. Would you like to spend the night? No. Well then, come by again sometime. Let's bust in on this guy in the bathroom.
I'm in here.
Occupied! Would you like something to drink? Let me hear your story.
Did you meet the captain already? He's really the town's representative, so you should really talk with him.
That's not your story at all.
Better ask the captain about this town. He's the one in charge of it.
Captain? Who's the captain?
The captain was a pilot when Shinra was still interested in their space program. He was going to be the world's first astronaut, but there was an accident. Ever since then, he's been wasting his life away here dreaming about going into outer space.
Did you see a man in a black cape?
A man in a black cape? Nope, never seen him.
Is this the materia shop? Welcome, this is the item shop. Potion. Ooh, I can buy high potions now. Ah! We'll buy one of those. We'll buy one of those. We'll buy one of those. And now I have half as much gil. Right, this is not where I want to be yet.
It's my job to make people laugh all over the world.
I can see you're great at it.
Let's see. Do I need any good jokes?
Highly successful career this guy's had. All right, let's poke around here. Hello? Oh, hey, a box. With a drill arm in it. Well, I wonder who could use that. Sir no longer appearing in this game is the answer to that question. Hello, little plane. There's a Shinra logo on it. Tiny Bronco. This is cool. Let's take it, okay, Cloud? May I help you? No, we're just looking at it. If you would like to use it, please ask the captain. The captain should be in the rocket. I'm Shara, and what are your names? I'm Cloud. I'm Aerith. I'm Yuffie. So you're not with the Shinra. I thought you were bringing approval for the space program. President Rufus is scheduled to come here. The captain's been so restless all morning. Rufus? But wait, come back. Tell us what's going on. All right, off to Sid. I feel like adding a nickname for Aerith is an abuse of the nickname system, but it's funny. You might want to go for Aerith Sky Pirate Gainsborough while you're at it. All right, now I need to work on my Sid voice. I'm getting too old for this. There we go. That actually will do. What are you guys doing here? We heard the captain was here. Captain? I'm the captain. The name's Sid. Everyone calls me captain, though. Just reuse my Final Fantasy VIII Sid voice. Can I even do it? His, like, he doesn't have that many R's. Everyone calls me the captain. What do you want? What do you want? Tell me about this rocket. Well, not too bad for a kid. Well, not too bad for a kid. No. Wow, not too bad for a kid. All right, then. I'll explain it to you. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that to Sid. Not this Sid. I won't do it. I refuse. All right, then. I'll explain it to you. You know, Shinra developed a lot of technological gadgets during the meaningless war, right? Now it's a Mako company, but in the old days, it was a weapons manufacturer. Now it's a Mako company, but in the old days, it was a weapons manufacturer. I've got to do it again. Well, they came up with a rocket engine. Well, they came up with a rocket engine. There was so much excitement about the thought of going into outer space, our dreams got bigger and bigger. They put a major budget into it and made a prototype after prototype.
Finally, they completed Shinra number 26. They chose the best pilot in Shinra. No, in the world. Me. I mean, come on! And finally, we get to the day of the launch. Everything was going well. But because of that dumbass Shira, the launch got messed up. That's why they became so idle. Yeah, Shinra! And so, Shinra nixed their out-of-space exploration plans.
Sorry to disappoint, chat. See, now it's just funny. I'm too amused by it to stop, but I don't want to continue with it either. Ugh. The life of a streamer.
And so, Shinra nixed their outer space exploration plans. After they told me how the future was space exploration and got my damn hopes up. Damn them! Then it was all over once they found out Mako energy was profitable. They didn't even so much as look at space exploration. Money, moolah, dinero. My dream was just a financial number for them. Look at this rusted rocket. It was supposed to be the first man. I was supposed to be the first man in space with this. Every day it tilts a little more. At this rate, I don't know which will be first. This thing falling over or me getting out of here. My last hope is to talk to the president.
Is Rufus coming?
Yeah, it must be news about restarting the space program. A young president, that's what we needed. Still has dreams too.
Can we borrow the tiny Bronco?
Are you out of your expletive mind? That's my most cherished possession. I can't let you take it.
Okay, well, now we know. I can't remember. Was there anything this way? No, okay. Whee! And back to town we go. Excuse me, Cloud? Did the captain say anything? Nope. Oh.
Expletive, Shira. What are you, blind? We got guests. Get some tea. Expletive.
I'm sorry. Sid is not a very nice person in this scene. Really, don't mind us.
Shut up. Sit down in those chairs and drink your goddamn tea. Ah, damn, I'm pissed.
I mean, yes. He gets better. He becomes less of a jerk. He's especially bad in this scene, we'll say.
Shira, I'll be in the backyard tuning up the tiny Bronco. Make sure to serve him some tea, all right?
Sheesh, what bad manners. Sorry, it's our fault. No, he's always like this.
What's his problem? I'm gonna go clean that guy's clock.
No, it's because of my stupid mistake. I was the one who destroyed his dream. What happened? Hey, get your ass in gear. You work like a snail. Even the moon would get tired waiting around for your ass.
I'm sorry.
Don't take so much time checking that expletive oxygen tank. Shira, being careful's good, but no matter how many times you check that oxygen tank, it won't matter. That thing wouldn't break even if hell froze over.
But...
No buts. You're not stupid, so be more efficient.
I'm sorry.
Captain, our dreams are finally coming true.
We're so proud to be a part of the launch of Shinra number 26. Captain, all preparations are complete. All that's left is liftoff.
Yeah, leave it all to me. I'll be back in a few.
All right, Captain. Fly our dreams into outer space.
Thanks, guys.
We're praying for your safety.
Instrument panel all clear. Shinra number 26 ready for launch.
Engine pressure rising. Shinra number 26, 3 minutes to launch. Beginning countdown.
Finally. What happened?
Sid, we have an emergency situation. A mechanic is still in the engine section of the rocket.
What? Who is the little expletive?
I don't know. Activating the intercom in the engine section.
Hey, goddammit! Who are the expletives still in there?
It's Shira, Captain. Don't mind me. Go ahead with the launch.
Shira? What are you still doing in there?
I was still concerned. The results of the oxygen tank test weren't satisfactory.
You stupid little expletive. It's gonna get so hot in there that there ain't gonna be expletive left when we blast off. You're gonna be burnt to a crisp. You're gonna die. You know that, don't you?
I don't mind.
Expletive. Oh no. What have you done?
If I can just fix this, the launch will be a success. I'm almost done.
Almost done? You're gonna die!
Sid, we must start the countdown. We won't make it if we don't. Starting engine.
Hey, wait a minute. Shira's still in here.
What are you gonna do, Sid? If we cancel now, it'll be another 6 months until the next launch.
God damn it, Shira. You want to make me a murderer?
Captain.
Shira.
Tank number 7 check is complete. Once I complete tank number 8, it's all clear.
Come on, Shira. Hurry up. You're gonna die.
30 seconds until ignition. Beginning countdown. Sid, forget about her. We won't make it in time.
What am I supposed to do?
"15 seconds until ignition. Internal temperature rising."
Oh man, the moon, outer space, my dreams.
Ignite engine.
Shit, expletive.
I find it a little suspect that it tipped over between the pillars and instead of into one of the braces. So there's nothing holding it up.
He pushed the emergency engine shutdown button switch. He pushed the emergency engine shutdown switch, aborting the mission to save my life. After that, the space program was cut back and the launch was canceled. It's my fault his dream was destroyed. That's why it's all right. I don't care what the captain says. I'll live my life for him. That's does matter. You should not do that. Shira, you still haven't served him tea.
I'm sorry.
Hurry up and sit down, or ain't my hospitality good enough for you? They're late. Where is Rufus?
Oh no, what was my Palmer voice? Hey, long time no see. So, Sid, how you been?
Well, if it ain't Fat Man Palmer, how long were you figuring on keeping me waiting? So, when's the space program gonna start up again?
Hey, I don't know. The president's outside, so why don't you ask him?
Expletive. Good for nothing. Fat expletive.
Rude, Sid. Don't say fat. Oh, hey, tea! Can I have some too? With lots of sugar and honey and oh yeah, don't forget the lard. Let's go face Rufus and put this unpleasantness behind us.
What the? You got me all excited for nothing? Then what'd you come here for?
I want to borrow the tiny Bronco. We're going after Sephiroth, but seems like we've been going in the wrong direction. But now we think we know where he's headed. But we have to cross the ocean. That's why we want your plane. But.
Expletive! First the airship, then the rocket, and now the tiny Bronco? Shinra took outer space away from me, and now you want to take the sky away from me too?
Oh my. You seem to forget it was because of Shinra Inc. that you were able to fly in the first place.
What?
Excuse me. This way. You wanted to use the tiny Bronco, right? I believe Palmer's going to take it. Why don't you talk to him? Why do I have to do this? I'm the head of the space program. We'll be taking the tiny Bronco. I've seen you somewhere before. I know, the Shinra building, when the president was killed. Ooh. Security! Steal. Oh no. Nothing to steal, alright. You really think taunting me is a good idea, Palmer? Everybody brace yourselves, the end of this boss fight is amazing. I am profoundly looking forward to seeing this specific boss fight rendered in the remake. I want to know what direction they go with it. Yeah, he'd better be dancing and it better end the same way. I mean, the remake is very goofy. It's just differently goofy, right? Like they're leaning on different goofy things. Yeah. Ah!
So Armadillo, I think the way they will handle Shira and Sid will be considerably better. If the indication, like if there's any indication based on like how they treated the whole wall market section, they will clearly, I think, revisit their depiction of the various characters in that scene and how they interact, to make it so that Sid is not obvious, like so terrible to her, and to have her be quite as submissive to it. Like, I imagine they'll just rewrite that entire dynamic. I fully anticipate that for this boss fight, they are going to go full goof. They let you fight a house in the remake. It's very funny. Yeah, like, I could definitely see them going maximum ham. No, it's gonna take off! That was sort of like halfway between Yuffie and Palmer there. Forget it, get in! Technically they're on, not in. Like, Sid will be terrible, but I think that, like, they will rewrite that dynamic differently so that it's not quite as, like, unredeemable. Or irredeemable, I guess. Generally speaking, you want your heroes to be heroic, even if they start out as kind of roguish, which this is not. He starts out like full-blown, just miserable asshole. Emergency landing! This is gonna be a big splash. Hold on to your drawers and don't piss in them. She won't fly anymore. Can't we use it as a boat? Expletive, do whatever you want. Sid, what will you do now? I don't know. I'm history with the Shinra, and I've given up on that town. How about your wife, Shira? Wife? Don't make me laugh. Just thinking about marrying her gives me the chills. What are you guys gonna do? We're going after a man named Sephiroth. We'll have to get Rufus of the Shinra someday, too. I don't know about any of that, but... what the hell? Sign me up! How about it, everyone? Whatever. Glad to be aboard, numbskulls! Numbskulls? Yeah, anyone stupid enough to go up against Shinra nowadays has got to be a numbskull. I like it. So, where are we headed? Rufus was going after Sephiroth. Or... Rufus was going after... No, I think that's still Sid. Rufus was going after Sephiroth to the Temple of the Ancients. Really? Where is it, that Temple of the Ancients? Dunno. That numbskull kid was telling me he was heading the wrong direction, so maybe it's off this way. Let's just head for land and get some information. Temple of the Ancients. That name bothers me. How about going west? No reason. No reason at all. I love that the obviously pink plane is now orange when rendered as a model. How to fly the Tiny Bronco. Press A to get on, press B to get off. Tiny Bronco can cross shallow waters and rivers. Players can get on and off on the beach. Vroom vroom. That's Wutai. We don't want to go there yet. Hello, Buggy. Long time no see. Alright, we have business to attend to. business that requires the buggy, so I guess we're going back to the buggy. Hey, buggy. Hello, buggy. I'm gonna ride you to the house on... I didn't think that through. I love that this is just a xenomorph with wings. Technically you and through rhyme, so I did actually complete that as a rhyming, a little rhyming phrase. The meter got all messed up, but the rhyme held. Right. We have important things we can do, one of which is to swap that out. I don't know, why did I attack with Cloud and not use Beta? It feels like Beta would have been a lot stronger here.
Marge, is Lisa staying at Camp Granada?
Donk. It's such a good sound. It's such a satisfying donk. We up these stairs, through here, up this way. Now I don't remember where I'm going. Not there. Do I have a White Wind skill yet? Yes, I got White Wind. Hello, materia guy.
I'm sorry. It seems I've gotten used to being lazy.
Beautiful. It's a nice day for a white winding. Boo. Arrange. Exchange. Rama, Odin, Ifrit, Lightning, Ice, Revive, Gravity, Fire. Let's do this. And exchange. Restore, Earth All, Transform, added effect. Cloud can have a manip. And then we do this. Oop, not that. Oh, I'd never equipped Yuffie's gold armlet either. I'm so good at video games. Dink. Nope. Dink. Alright, and what can we give Cloud? Arrange. Cloud gets time magic. Time? Probably time. Because we want haste. Haste is really, really good. I mean, I guess we have haste with, like, Great Barrier or whatever the heck the Now that I have said, am I going to swap him in? Yes, but I don't want to ditch Aerith from the party quite yet. Because we have one additional thing to do with Aerith. Oh, wrong way. When do we grind out Sid and Vincent's limits? I guess we do have everybody's limits now, or we have every party member now, don't we? So, we could just spend the rest of the evening doing that. And go visit Wutai tomorrow. Oh, where am I going? I am, once again, profoundly lost. Okay, I'm headed the right way now, I think. Yeah, that way Wutai would be all on one VOD. Plus, once we get to Wutai, there's a whole grind fest we have to do there too, which is, granted, totally thrilling. But we got to get our 100 X potions from Wutai, and there's a guaranteed 100% X potion drop on the Wutai continent. So Omadillo, I have in fact already got the mithril because I'm just that good. Oh no, I've been stoned. Whatever will I do? Oh, it's Odamadillo, sorry. Oda, alright. Sorry, I read it as Omadillo. Oda, okay. I'll try to remember that. There's the house. We're so close, but I keep getting in fights. Nearly, almost there, almost there.
Huh, another customer. You sure picked an out-of-the-way place, but if it's the keystone you're looking for, you're too late. Don't have it.
Keystone?
What? You didn't come here for that? The keystone is the key that unlocks the gate to a very old temple somewhere. You're not gonna believe your ears, but I heard it was the Temple of the Ancients.
The Temple of the Ancients?
Don't take it seriously, it's just a legend. Huh? What's that?
Where's the temple?
Come on, it's only a legend. But if it were true, that would surely be something, huh? Now that you mention it, I've heard of something called the Ultimate Destruction Magic. It's supposed to be hidden somewhere in the Temple of the Ancients.
Ultimate Destruction Magic?
Come on, I said don't take it seriously. Let's change the subject. All the weapons you see here I made myself, but lately I haven't been able to get materials. Hey, you wouldn't happen to have any mithril on you, would you? I'll trade you something good if you could spare some.
I will give him some.
Hey, thanks. Alright, you can help yourself to either a big box or a small box.
It's
Let's make sure I don't screw this up, because I forgot to save before coming in here. How do you get Great Gospel? That is a video. Obtaining Great Gospel. I think it's the small box, but I could be very wrong. With the mithril in hand, head to the Golden Saucer area instead of actually going to the theme park, though. Head to the southwest to find a house. Talk to the man. He'll take the mithril and offer you a big chest or a small chest. The Great Gospel item is in the small treasure chest, and now you'll... There we go. Where's the small box? Which is the big box or the small box? The wall safe upstairs. Ah. There we go. Whew. Done. Aerith, set. Level 4. Yes. Okay, now we save. We'll put it in a second slot, just to be safe. We'll save here again, too. Okay, so, is there anyone in chat who has never seen Aerith's Great Gospel Limit Break? I could give Red his level 4 too, but he's not in my party right now. Okay, so, if you have never seen Aerith's level 4 limit break, now's the time. We're gonna get her limit here, eventually. And I will show it to you. It is ludicrously OP, which is super fun. Well, that's the opposite of getting her limit. Stop healing my team! Fight me! It's supposedly great. I'm glad you get to use it for the rest of the game. Where is... Oh yeah, the area that I was farming limit breaks was on the other continent, wasn't it? Alright, well, away we go. We've got a bit of a voyage ahead of us. Alright, let's just let them hit us a lot. I'm gonna just stand here and take it. We're just gonna get beaten on. Right, Cloud, of course, has got counterattack, which is a little bit problematic. Not a lot problematic, but just problematic enough. Cloud's doing all the work here. And I don't want Cloud to do all the work here. For all that, we only got her halfway there.
Where the heck? Oh, up here. Right, okay. Hey Matt or chat, real quick. I'm playing Final Fantasy VII R for the first time and I'm setting up the bomb. Does anything different happen if I pick 30 or 20 minutes? No. You get a different... The only difference is you get a 30-minute or a 20-minute timer. And Barrett's reaction to you changes. If you set it to 20 minutes, he calls you cocky, and if you set it to 30 minutes, he calls you cowardly. And yeah, it's more than enough time to do it with a 20-minute timer. All right, back on the ship to the mainland. I guess in retrospect, I could have taken the tiny Bronco and gotten there by traveling upriver, but whatever. We have the ship here. Did I buy the villa? I don't have enough money for the villa yet. But soon I will have enough money for the villa. Out the door. And then we take the helicopter. Sure. Outside Junin. Apparently they fit my buggy in this helicopter somehow. I'm not clear on how they did it, but I'm glad they did. Broom. Ah, and this is our forest. Now let's just get wailed on for a while. The problem is that now my party is so strong that even this fight barely levels them. Or barely raises their limits. Cloud. Really, though? What is going on with this guy? Fight me IRL. Have you just given up on life? You just decided not to fight anymore? Here we go. This'll do it. Almost there. Alright, we got there. Cool. Alright, everybody brace thyselves for Aerith's great gospel. Oh, and I had it at triple speed. Whoops. So, that is a full recovery with an invincibility. It is both of her previous 2 limit breaks combined into 1. Yeah, like, that is no question, with, like, maybe the only exception being Cloud's Omni Slash. That is, like, easily the best limit break in the game. Like, the duration on invincibility is, like, it goes on forever. It's like 10 turns or something. Nonsense. And it does a full cure. Full recovery, actually, so you get all your MP back as well. Yeah, though if you grind for it, you definitely don't need it while you have it, but it's still good. Alright, let's boot Aerith out for Vincent, let's boot Yuffie out for Cid, and get grinding again. And we are going to go to Hypers. Even these guys are super strong. We are going to equip Vincent. Silver armlet will do, gold armlet will do, spear will do. Vincent, you've got a new weapon already. I'll give you the shotgun. Accessory, I don't know, we'll give you power wrist. No, we're not going to give you a power wrist. I don't think there's anything we have that's actually relevant for what we're doing here, but you are going to get the power wrist. We don't have a new weapon for you yet. Okay, so, materia. Arrange, exchange. Aerith. You know what, I'm actually going to just pop all of Aerith's materia off. We're going to do a full-blown materia reset here. You... Oh, and we need to pop some off of Cloud as well, because we need enemy skill to come off. I need not long range. I needed counter to come off. Counter attack. Long range can stay on. Long range. Okay, so who goes first? Cid takes priority because I care about him and his abilities more. So Cid's gonna get enemy skill. Cid's gonna get one of those. He's gonna get added effect. He's gonna get transform. He's basically gonna get Yuffie's loadout here. Steal, Titan, restore, all. Sure. You can have gravity, you can have death blow, you can have ice, you can have revive, you can have restore, you can have all, you can have Rama, and you can have Ifrit. And you can have HP plus. I should arrange again, just to make sure that everything is hunky-dory. And then let's see what Cloud has room for. Like that level 3 all. And maybe a heal. Okay. Okay, save again. Yes, Pterodactyl, I did see the the Mike 5 supercut. It's very funny. I should check the limits that they do have while I'm here. So Vincent has got Galleon Beast. Cid has got Boost Jump. Let's run in circles and let them get beat on. At triple speed. Bonk! At this point, both of them just need to use their limits, so let's let them do that. I'm a scary behemoth, a were-behemoth. We're grinding Vincent kills to get the death penalty underflow glitch. Level limit break. Whoa. Not level limit breakthrough pad. Did I give anybody a cure-all? I did. Okay, good. Limit breaks by... Oh, this is the bad guide. Here's the good guide. We are on... Vincent. So Vincent starts with it. Kill 40 enemies, kill 56 more enemies. So it's actually not using Vincent's limit that matters at all, which is interesting. Yeah, he has no second level limits, so I should probably give him enemy skill for the time being. We'll do that when we rotate through the end of this battle again. Magic. So, materia, cloud. Oh, you have no linked slots. That's a little problematic. Where's enemy skill? Pop that off. Enemy skill, gravity. Have I done anything with the stuffed toy, like with Kate Sith? Not yet. Other than decide on a ridiculous voice for him. Just doing donuts in the forest here. Nope. Who says deforestation can't be fun? Really, I think I'm just trashing my ride. Room. Watching those mountains like clip back and forth into existence is quite something. All right. Once again, we have returned to our routinely scheduled program of I'm Grinding Limit Breaks, AMA. Entertain me, chat, while I entertain you. Dang, at this rate, Vincent is going to get his level 3 a lot faster than Sid is going to get his level 2. How many limits could a limit break if a limit break could break limits? I don't feel like you're taking this this question period seriously. Want me to read all the TLOU's 2 spoilers so I can mod for you and preempt anything that comes up? No, that is okay. You don't need to sacrifice yourself that way. Am I interested in Bravely Default 2? I'm interested enough that I'll buy it. And I'll probably play it. Alright, there we go. Death Gigas learned. At level 2. You assume I mean played on stream. Well, probably. The problem is that at some point things are going to go back to normal and I'm not going to be able to maintain this streaming schedule anymore, which will mean that it'll take me longer to play through video games and I won't be able to keep up with this breakneck pace of like just trash canning games. What face did Meg make when I said I'm interested enough to buy it and I'll probably play it? She's resigned to my fate now. She knows what she got into. I should probably look into what its release date is, though. I don't actually have any concept of when. Alright, my biggest laugh, I think, in comparing my stream to Graham's stream, though, is that my characters are level 42, and I saw on stream today, Graham's characters are currently level 56-ish? And he's, like, nearing the end of Disc 2? He finished Disc 2, okay. Of all the games I have played, which one would I want to live in? That is a good question. Wow, 2 Cure 2s only brought Cloud to, like, 60% HP. Man, of all the games I've played, which one would I most want to live in? Probably the Horrible Goose Game. Like, Untitled Goose Game is maybe pretty strong. Spider-Man would be terrible, because the whole back half of that game involves, like, New York City descending into a, like, post-apocalyptic hellscape. Which doesn't sound fun. Oh, there was a Final Fantasy clause. of all the Final Fantasy games I've played. Final Fantasy 13-2, good future, slam dunk. That's strong. I mean, it depends on what role I'm playing in the world, right? Like, do I want to live in the world of Final Fantasy VII? Well, maybe. Am I a resident of Sector 5 or Sector 7? Do I get a plate dropped on me? Like, where in the world do I live? If I'm just some guy, Final Fantasy 15, maybe? Yeah. Final Fantasy 10 isn't so bad if you just, like, aren't the kind of person to ever stick your head out. There we go. Sid got dynamite, finally. Yeah, Final Fantasy VIII is decent if you live in Esthar, to a point, until the city gets overrun by, like, enemies. Final Fantasy X has a giant murder fish that shows up every decade. Yeah, but they sacrifice people to keep it at bay. It only shows up when they screw that up. Yeah, pretty much every town in Final Fantasy IX gets destroyed on its way through the game, so that's a terrible idea. Dynamite! Blow him up, Sid. I mean, in 6, the world literally ends. So that's probably not a world I'd want to live in. Yeah, in 10-2, the world is fine enough that they open it with a pop concert. With high production value, even. Mystic Quest isn't so bad. Does that count? Could go to 15. I heard nothing happens in that one. More or less. Whee. Clearly the answer is Ivalice. Yeah, but when? In what era? Like, do you want to be an Ivalice during the War of the Lions? Do you want to be there during Final Fantasy XII? All right, so that's actually now Vincent done. So now we can do this. We can pop enemy skill off Vincent and give it to Sid. Pop gravity back onto Vincent. And PHS Vincent right out of the party. Okay, so how do we level Kate Siths? Sid... Dice. Okay, so... Kate Sith. He starts with it. Kill 40 enemies. Wow, that's really pretty easy, actually. Okay, so we are going to materia... Actually, no, we're going to equip Kate Sith. Materia for days. Cover would be better for him at his next level. I've given him enemy skill, so now it's just a matter of, like, killing lots of enemies for Sid. He needs to kill 60 and then 76 more. Oh yeah, I totally forgot about that. If I'm going to live in the world of Final Fantasy VII, I'm going to live at the ski resort. Which Disney world would I want to live in Kingdom Hearts? One of the ones that doesn't blink out of existence. Here, Cloud, get your limit break popped. I definitely do not want to live in Atlantica and sing all the time. Especially not the, like, third-rate, straight-to VHS Disney musical number they did in Kingdom Hearts 2. I do not want to think of all the Finny fun. It was neither Finny nor fun. It just made me want to cringe inside out. I muscled through it for completionist's sake, but, big yikes. Oh, it was easy. Sure, it being easy isn't the problem. It's just so bad.
Do the Chocobo Mystery Dungeon games count? Maybe. I've never actually played a Chocobo Mystery Dungeon game. So I'm really not in a position to comment, I don't think. Just what have I caused? Like a 20-minute discussion on the state of Final Fantasy Worlds, I guess? The world of Theatrhythm Final Fantasy. That's a good answer. Nothing bad ever happens in the world of Theatrhythm Final Fantasy. Nothing bad. Magic. Magic, magic, magic. Magic, magic. All right. New topic of conversation. What do you got for me, chat? What do you got for me? What Final Fantasy class would I want to be IRL? White Mage. Which I'm selecting on account of the fact that it, like, exists in most Final Fantasy games. Versus, hey, Hyper Jump! There we go. Versus something like a Paladin, which is only in the MMOs. Or like Final Fantasy IV. Doesn't really count in my mind. If we're talking tactics, a mathematician, a calculator, limit, Sid, set, hyper jump, yes. Favorite food not available where I am. Alright, so this is a goofy answer, actually. I have a long and abiding love of, like, westernized Chinese food. Like, Chinese food smorgasbords, like, not good, well, good, but, like, Western Chinese food. Not, like, super authentic Chinese food. Which is something you can get bad versions of it basically anywhere in BC. You can get, yeah, good, bad Chinese food is basically correct. Like, you can get it basically anywhere in BC. The Chinese smorgasbord is a common thing in British Columbian communities. But in Vancouver in particular, we have a very, very... Oh yeah, the smorgasbords around the province are terrible. But we have a very, very high, like, demographic proportion of families who, like, are either recently immigrated from or can trace their roots back to mainland China. They make up a significant portion of the population in Vancouver. And one of the consequences of that is that we have tons and tons and tons of amazing, incredible, very authentic Chinese food options all over town at any range of quality and price you can imagine, from the, like, dirt cheap to, like, gourmet quality Chinese food, but it's all, like, extremely, or virtually all extremely authentic. And there is a restaurant in Victoria that was not far from my house when I lived there
called Dragon's Gate. And it was like, I mean, isn't good, bad Chinese food functionally just Cantonese, sort of? Or like Hong Kong style, sometimes you'll see it called. But it's not always the same, like, it differs. But if you want just like sweet and sour pork and chow mein and like honey garlic pork and almond chicken and like beef fried rice in like a takeout box or whatever, or a takeout bag, you're really looking for like a specific kind of Chinese food restaurant. Anyhow, Dragon Gate makes incredible takeout Chinese. I love it. I adore it. It's one of my favorite restaurants in Victoria. I rarely go when I go back because it is like the quantities that they serve you are so large that I would always end up with a ton of leftovers anytime I went. And trying to get that home to Vancouver is problematic for obvious reasons. So anyhow, that is basically my answer. Is I have never been able to find an adequate replacement for Dragon Gate here in Vancouver, and sometimes I just crave for that kind of Chinese food. And sadly, the restaurant that I used to go to here in town, Gold Penny, which was like the closest approximation, it was a little more greasy spoon than Dragon's Gate was. Like, Gold Penny was definitely more run down, and I'm like almost certainly had rats, lots and lots and lots of rats. It was very grimy and not well kept, but their food was quite tasty, but it wasn't quite as good as Dragon Gate. And so my answer, Gold Penny, they went out of business. They shut down, so I can't go to Gold Penny anymore. So my answer to that, my favorite food that I can't get where I am is Dragon Gate Chinese food, which is local to Victoria. My second answer is Indian food. There's lots of great Indian food in Vancouver. Again, like tons of amazing Indian food in Vancouver. But I don't know. I really like sizzling tandoor in Victoria, and there's nothing in Vancouver that hits my like particular taste preferences and palate like sizzling tandoor does in Victoria. Although there is one Indian buffet in downtown Vancouver that comes very close to tasting almost as good as sizzling tandoor, which I discovered just before I stopped working downtown. So that was great. Next question. What profound thing would current Matt say to young Matt if given the opportunity? Oh, I don't know. Oh, I'd have to think about that. Wear sunscreen. Hello, Raven. How young is young Matt? I don't know. I was pretty well adjusted as a teenager, for the most part. I turned out okay. I like to think that I turned out okay, so I wouldn't want to have too much influence on young me, just in case I like altered the arc of history in a way that I'm unsatisfied with. I'd tell young me to invest in Apple. That's all I want in life. More money. I'd tell young me to do something that would not affect the life of young me whatsoever, but pays dividends to me at my current age. Literal dividends. Biff Wiggins. Yeah, there you go. I deserve that. Hyper jump. Do the thing. I'm basically just giving Kate Sith his kills one at a time here. But that's okay. We're never gonna use him again after this, so it's fine. He's gonna warm the bench like the turkey is. I can't bring him into the main party because then he'd learn our secrets. Yeah, except for that 1 or 2 fight section in June and in Disc 2, yeah. He will get used when it's plot required. And at no other time. Yeah, pretty much. That's not a bad one. Tell young me that for the Lotto Max draw that I currently have my ticket for that I haven't checked for like Tuesday of last week, to bet the winning number, or to like buy a lottery ticket with the specific winning numbers on that day and win $70 million. Actually, the real trick would be to find a day where the pot is the maximum it can be, but you know that there was no winner. So the pot just rolled over to the next period. And tell yourself to bet on the lottery that happened, the one before the one that won, because that way you know that you don't have to share your winnings with anybody and you get the whole pot. But yes, giving myself historic stock market charts would definitely be more effective. That said, I did not have a lot of money to invest at the time, so either or. Why not both? That's exactly right. Because I was asked, I could only tell myself one profound thing. Aha! There we go. Which did Sid learn? Did he learn out of order? He did! He learned Dragon Dive before he finished learning level 2. I goofed. Yeah, at least Sid's done with kills. So now I can just sit here and have him use his limit breaks for a while. Magic, Kate Sith, Cure 2, bingo. I'm gonna just have Kate Sith fight these guys out one at a time, because that's a useful use of my time. Sid violates the order of operations. Yes, that is vindication for you, isn't it? Because you did in fact say that he could learn out of order. All right. Let's just stand here and get beat down. Why are you giving Kate Sith his limit every time? It's because his limit level's faster. That's why. Here, let's cast a Freed. Is it bad that I once had my Cloud know all his limits before I even got Barret? So you leveled him entirely within the starting mission of the game. That does seem a little over ridiculous. Oh, my image is gone. Whoops. So, it's been what you might call a while since I last saved. Let's survey the damage. No, I definitely saved after using Aerith's Final Limit. I think the last time I saved was when I switched my party to Sid and Kate Sith. I think. I was wrong. Okay. Well. I'm calling it a night, obviously. That sucks. I did that to myself. Yeah. That is a big expletive. Alright, so we're gonna call it a night. We can redo this tomorrow when I come back fresh. I'm not gonna do it tonight, but we can do it tomorrow. That's fine. That's fine. It's fine. This sort of thing happens. This sort of thing happens, even if it sucks. Anyhow, as usual, sorry, that's kind of a defeating way to end a stream. Particularly a stream that's been as good and exciting as this one. I really did have an awesome time tonight, so I want to just say thank you to everybody. Thank you everybody who subscribed. Thank you to everybody who rated. Thank you to everybody who followed. Thank you to everybody who cheered, everybody who chatted, and everybody who just hung out and lurked. It is always a thrill to stream for you each and every day, and I hope you have as much fun watching as I do streaming. I will be back tomorrow, same Matt time. No, that's a lie. I will be back tomorrow, but I think I will be back tomorrow late. You will have to keep an eye on my... It may be that we don't make any progress tomorrow. Tomorrow may actually just be we level everybody's limits and then carry on with our lives. We'll see. But it's likely... I have a desert bus meeting. The alternative is I can try and fit 2 streams in, where I can stream from like 5 until 6:30 and then 8:30 until my normal time. But there's a desert bus meeting tomorrow at 7 p.m. So I will not be able to stream at 6:30. So tonight, more than any other night, it is important that if you do not already follow me on Twitter, which I have just linked in chat, you should follow me on Twitter, because I will post an update on Twitter letting you know what my intent is with regard to streaming tomorrow. So follow that and be alerted when I come online. Additionally, if you're in chat and you don't already follow me here on Twitch, please gently caress the follow button to make sure that you are notified when I go live here on Twitch. If you have the Twitch app on your device, you will get an alert that tells you, hey, Matt is streaming. And that will allow you to know and come watch. Because I would love it if you came back, for obvious reasons. Having lots of you folks here to chat with makes these streams go much more quickly for me. It doesn't feel like 4 hours. It feels like 20 minutes. It is a ton of fun streaming with you all, and I like having you here. The other thing to note is I will get the VOD for this up on my YouTube. It will go up sometime over the course of the afternoon tomorrow, as do all of my streams. I try to get them up within 24 hours. That is linked in chat. It's also linked in the down below on the About page of my Twitch profile. So follow that link to YouTube. Follow me, or I guess subscribe on YouTube. Like, follow, and subscribe. And that is where you will find the VOD. Have I got anything else to talk about tonight? I don't think I do. I think we just do the last normal thing that I do at the end of a stream, which is to check and see who else is online and toss you to them. Except nobody else is online. What a bunch of slackers, hey? So, I guess I'm not throwing you to anyone. Sorry, team. I don't know enough. Like, I could go digging through the various channels and, like, boot to a random stream. Find somebody way down at the bottom of the list who's streaming for, like, one person and wing you to them. But the problem is I don't know any of these people. I haven't vetted them. And I don't want to just throw you to some rando. So, anyhow, once again, thank you very much for being here. And I do hope you have a great evening, and I will see you tomorrow. Throw to Channel Fireball. Is Channel Fireball streaming? I can probably trust that they're okay. I don't know why I'm not following Channel Fireball. I should be. They are. Look at that. Hey! Alright, and it's Nelson. Okay, sure. We'll throw to Channel Fireball. You guys can watch some magic if you like. Raid. Channel Fireball. There it goes. You helped. Everybody hop aboard that raid train, and I will see you tomorrow. Have a great night, everybody. Goodbye.